Hello and welcome to Newbies PR. This video explains the PESO model, a media strategy developed by Gini Dietrich, author of Spin Sucks. It's very important for those learning about public relations to know about this. Why is that? Well, it breaks down the types of media that we use into clearly distinguishable parts. It shows what's involved in each part, and it shows how they can each work together to promote and build credibility as a brand. Traditionally, PR was focused only on owned and earned media, whereas marketing was focused on paid. But now, marketing and PR have become very intertwined in most places. We can see the benefits of each type of media, and that using all of them is beneficial to a company. And with the rise of the internet, there's much more involved with communication, so there's a lot more that both PR specialists and marketers need to pay attention to. The PESO model stands for paid, earned, shared, and owned media. Media, in this instance, would be the different channels of communication between a brand and the public, whether it's one-way communication or two-way communication. Paid media would be what it sounds like. It involves brands paying for coverage or hosting advertisements online. Paid media includes search engine advertisements, social media advertisements, sponsored content in news publications, on the videos of influencers, and so on. Earned media involves the publicity and trust that you earn from your combined media efforts. This includes the things like positive social media comments you get, the user-generated content you get involving people posting positive things about your brand, positive reviews of your products, journalists that write about your company. All of these can be examples as long as they were not paid for. Shared media is what you post to social media regarding your brand. This is where a lot of the promotion and relationship building with your brand's community happens today. Owned media includes the media that your brand has made and fully owns. Your social media and posts are not included in this because you don't own the social media platforms. If, say, TikTok or Facebook were to shut down one day, all that would be gone for you. That's one of the reasons it's important to have owned media. This can include your website, your blog, etc. This diagram lists out the pros and cons of each. For paid, the pros include it's easy to measure the return on investment, it's guaranteed exposure, and the cons are advertisements and sponsored content are not seen as entirely trustworthy. It can become expensive to maintain, and once you stop running a paid campaign, that exposure is done. The benefits of earned media include being vouched for by a third party, that's the most trustworthy, and it's more cost effective because you didn't pay for the earned media. But you can't rely on it because you can never guarantee that you will get it or when you'd get it. And you can't control the messaging of this. People can write or say whatever they want. It's hard to measure the exact return on investment on this, and it'll take a lot of time and effort before you get to a point where you are receiving earned media. The plus sides to shared media includes it's low cost, it's a form of two-way communication, and it's where the largest audience base is. The downsides are producing more content doesn't mean that you'll get more shares. There are more factors involved, such as the value that you provide your audience. For owned media, the pros are you completely control the messaging on your own media platforms. It's what you write. You don't risk the loss of a platform or the content, and it's a long-term asset that will draw audiences to you, as long as you provide value in some way. This idea can also be referred to as content marketing, which is a part of inbound marketing. I'm going to make a video on these concepts soon. You can see how all of these can work together, for example, with Gini Dietrich. She has a communications agency, and people hear about her because of the authority gained from the value of the content she makes on her website. That's the owned media, such as her blog, her podcast, her book, and an online course. And she utilizes shared media for more exposure, talking to her community, and as another place to post content. So now her audience, which would either be a business that is looking for help with their public relations, or someone trying to learn more about public relations, like me, will find her easier. It will consider her a topic authority in the niche of PR. And Spin Sucks can get earned media when people recommend or reference her content, or if it's by one of her happy clients recommending her agency services. So how can a brand use the PESO model? From the Spin Sucks blog post, a 2023 PESO model primer for communicators, this is outlined. With shared media, after you post own content to your website, share it on social media. It's explained how to do this differently on each different platform, from Twitter to LinkedIn and others, as well as to consider paid content on the social media platforms. With earned media, you can create a media list of influencers in your niche that you want to collaborate with. They can be popular from social media, they can be bloggers, or they can be journalists, and so on. Then you can follow them, share their content, recommend them content to review, and start building a relationship with them. And then eventually, they may share some of your content. And again, with owned media, post valuable content there that your audience will appreciate. It'll help them find you because others talking about you and recommending your content, and because search engines will recognize your domain authority and give you an SEO boost. And you'll be seen as a topic authority, so your audience will be more willing to try your product or service because they see that you know what you're talking about. For more information on the PESO model, visit the SpinSucks blog. I will make a video soon on content marketing that will look back again on this concept. That's it for now. For more knowledge like this, subscribe to Newbies PR.